I didn't put the pineapple on. The pineapple is turned on. It is, yeah. Oh, games will start at 15. Oh, okay, lovely. Games aren't starting now, so that's great. All right, in that case then, if games aren't starting now, I will just change my scene, and we will of course take a look at some games. So as I said, there is a tournament going on right now, there's a tournament going on in Germany, which I was watching a little bit earlier of, which is of course this WR Chess Masters. A couple of games still going. I will change the scene, of course, so you guys can see it. We had some American players like Wesley So who's playing in this event, but looks like Wesley's probably going to lose this game after King F7. Wait, H5 was played. If you go King D6, there's knight E4 at the fork. If you don't go King D6, you move your bishop. You can't go here because of another fork. Maybe you can go bishop G5, but after King F7, your king still can't get in due to the fork. And when black gets the king back, this should pretty much be GG's. So there is a tournament going on right now. Anna is going to the USA. I don't know which Anna you're referring to. There are a lot of Annas in the game of chess. Thank you so much to CYLN for the 4 months. Thank you so much to Unka 33K1 for the 2. Thank you to Resident 60 for the prime. Appreciate it. So yeah, starting in I guess 12 minutes, which is a bit of a bummer because I would have booted later had I known, but it is what it is, you guys. So that's how it goes. Okay, so Wesley resigns this game, which is also important, you guys, because what that means is now as we take a look at the rating list, I'm gonna pull up this rating list. You will see when I refresh this rating list, I guess it's not refreshing quite yet, but as you'll see, we have this the rating list of 2700 plus, and currently Wesley So was playing. He was right behind me, 2767.8, but he did just resign his game against Vincent Kamer in Germany, which means that you see all these US flags right here. I will remain the #1 US player for another rating list. That'll make I think 4 months in a row, so I'm very, very proud of that accomplishment. Can't complain. And it's all good. Of course, if Anish can find a way to lose the game tomorrow, he's only 1 point ahead of me, so I could leapfrog him back to #5 in the world. So thank you so much to MP Sharky for the 25 months. Thank you so much to MP Sharky. Appreciate it. Thank you for the resub. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good, you guys. Oh, I look a little tired. No, I feel pretty good actually. I feel good. I feel pretty good today. I feel pretty good. So yeah, stream keeps freezing. The stream keeps freezing for who? Not for me. Maybe for you. If the stream keeps freezing, it's definitely on your end. It's not on my end. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm on a delay, so I can't, it's not in real time, but nonetheless, yeah, so where were we? All right, let's we're starting in 10 minutes, so it's pretty good. Rising to the top by doing nothing. Of course, you guys, if you can keep gaining ranking places in the world, why would you ever play chess? There's no point to play if you can just not play and gain ranking spots. So it's all good. Congrats. Wasn't Fabiano #1 for a while? Yeah, Fabiano was the #1 ranked American player for a very long time. But yeah, I'll refresh the scene. Maybe now it'll update. Yeah, it does update. Now you see how one game basically ruins Wesley's tournament. He was gaining points. Now he's actually losing 4.2 points. He's down to 2762 again. So yeah, as usual, I'm back to being the #1 ranked American player. So life is very good. Life is very good. So anyway, am I playing today? Yes, I am playing today. I will be playing the Pro Chess League starting in about 10 minutes. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, he hasn't played a game for a long time, but still remains on top. I think I've been the #1 ranked American player. Yeah, I mean, let's look at my rating. Let's click on my name just for the flexibility. And my cam's obviously in the wrong spot, but I'm just gonna move my cam up here for a second, just to show it. And yeah, like, if you look at my rating, like I played very consistently. You see there's a lot of active movement, and then you can see right here December 19th, I think my last tournament game in 2019 was like late November, maybe like November 12th. I think it was a draw against Veselin Toplin in Hamburger in Germany, and then I didn't play. As you see, it's just this nice little straight smooth line of not playing. Then I gained some points, gained some more points, and now you see another very nice smooth line forming again here. So yeah, it's definitely kind of wild. I think I've been the #1 ranked American player since maybe October, maybe it's September, October of 2022. So it's been like 4, 5, 6 months now. So quite a while, quite a while that I've been #1. Yeah, so it's all good. We need to be told one more time. Yes, you guys need to be told. You need to be told 100 times. So anyway, yeah, we'll be playing, of course, in the Pro Chess League starting very, very soon. Put this here. Actually, no, while we wait for it to begin, let's go through our friend requests, because we probably have some notifications. Yeah, we got all these friend requests that I need to accept as well. So while we're waiting for the games to start, let me just keep hitting this check mark manually. I don't want to play doubles. Let's keep hitting this check mark for people who want to be my friend. Chat can be really hyped today. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 1990, yes. Lots of flexibility here. Yeah, I was waiting for someone to actually catch me when I said that, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, starting in 7 minutes from now. 7 minutes. You look like my dad. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, you guys? I know that's good or bad. Thank you to Max and Boy for the Prime as well. Thank you so much to Max and Boy. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much to Max and Boy. I appreciate it. Music's too loud. It's probably on your end. It's definitely not on my end. Yeah. Thank you so much to Max and Boy once again for the Prime. Reese, appreciate it. Are you going to play more classical tournaments, or your rating remain for a while? I'm playing. I'm not accepting this. Let's see. Do we have more friend requests? No, I don't want that. I don't want to accept any challenges. So yeah. All right, there we go. Yeah, so we'll be starting in 7 minutes. Yep, so many people are joining. Yeah, new friends, exactly. Next tournament I'm playing, I believe, is in I'm playing the America's Cup tournament, and then I'm in at the end of May I'm playing in Norway chess in Stavanger, out in the great country of Norway. So I'll be playing there. That's what I have coming up in the near future. Beyond that, I don't know. I don't know beyond that. So yep. All right, accepting everyone, of course. You guys, chess is a great game. You got to accept all incoming friend requests. If you don't accept them, that's it's not very good. Yeah. Anyway, starting at 6 minutes. 6 minutes, you guys. It's the Hawaiian shirt, Dad. Yeah, exactly. Imagine having 34,000 friends. Couldn't be Hikaru. Thank you, JD Camp, for the 6. Thank you, Z-Man, for the Prime as well. I just accept all friend requests. Do I have any more? No, there are no friend requests incoming. So yeah. These are the Baz Camp for the 100 bits. Thank you so much to Tony Ibarra for the Prime. Thank you to 7th Favela for the Prime. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, you guys. Yeah. So all right, what means I'm gonna lose rating points exactly? I don't know. So all right, we're on a delay, so you guys aren't reacting in real time to what I'm saying. I forgot about that, but yeah. Yeah, last time that I played Magnus Carlsen in classical chess, I think was a very, very unfortunate game. I can actually tell you when it was. It was in 2019. It was about, I think it was late September 2019. It was like the last round of the tournament. I wasn't doing great, so I wasn't in a good mood. And I remember this very well because instead of doing preparation for the game, I actually went out that morning. I went to Top Golf in Missouri, and so I was out golfing. I was at Top Golf for a few hours, and I came back, played the game. I think I was doing quite well actually out of the opening. I was maybe like marginally worse, but it should have been a draw. And then I found a way, typically, to make a slight mistake. Magnus got some advantage in the end game. He ended up winning the rook and pawn end game, which was very very rough, but that's how it goes. Thanks so much to Hey Nikolai for the 25. Thank you to Rybo for the Prime. But that was September of 2019, so that'll be that will have been just short of 4 years since we last played classical chess. May, so June, July, August, September, about 3 years and 8 months. It will have been a long time. 3 years and 8 months. So to do that, 44 months essentially of since Magnus and I last will have played over the board. Pretty wild. Thank you to Miles Styles for the tier 1. Thank you so much. I am not playing the Grand Chess Tour, frankly, because I have too many obligations, too many things going on. First of all, there's the Chess Champions Tour, which will no doubt conflict with the Grand Chess Tour at various times. I am committed to playing in the Champions Chess Tour being held on chess.com. So there's that. Additionally, there are a couple tournaments that I intend to play this year in classical chess, and if I were to play the Grand Chess Tour, I basically would have to stop streaming. Of course, as I've said a million times recently, I'm a streamer first. It pays the bills far better than playing professional chess ever could, and frankly ever will. So yeah, there's no good rationale for me to play the Grand Chess Tour. No rationale. They go to court NML for the 2 months. They have veggie steak for the prime. They have Bryze XV for the prime, and XX Joe Biden 69 XXX for the prime. Thank you so much. So yeah, incoming requests. There are no more friend requests at the moment. So yeah, no, I don't have any friend requests. I just popped it up to see, but there aren't any incoming friend requests. So yeah. Anyway, simple answer though. Obviously we're on delay, so you guys aren't hearing this in real time, but that's a simple answer, is that frankly it's just not worth it. It's not worth it for me, and it doesn't help at all objectively in terms of it doesn't help in terms of qualification either. So yeah, there's really no good reason. Games are going to start any moment now, so okay, let me turn off the second monitor, and I'll take off the headphones too. So games are starting any moment, so all right chat, I'll see you guys on the other side. So games should be starting, so we're waiting. I actually don't know who I play in the first round. I didn't look closely at what the pairings are, so not 100% sure who I start with. But at any rate, just waiting for the games to begin, and then we will start, of course. Or not. Yes, no, maybe. All right, hopefully the games start in a second. Or not. Maybe not. Let me turn the monitor back on then. Refresh for new friend requests. No, we're gonna be starting soon. Thanks so much to I am Bluke for the $5 as well. Appreciate it. Thanks so much to I am Bluke. Yeah, we are on a delay, you guys, for those of you guys who are wondering. Yep, we're on a delay. We are on the delay, but still no game, so I don't know what's going on. Round one, I'm playing Zoe Tang. Okay, yeah, but again, I'm just waiting for the game to begin. All right. Of course, it would be good to start off with a win this week as opposed to last week when I started with a loss. That wasn't really ideal, but just need to be a little bit sharper to start the event. Okay, so I'm playing a 2183. Okay, 2183 D4. Now, I could play more Balrog stuff, but I don't want to. So I'm gonna play an old Indian here. Let's play the C5 E5. This is the old Indian, or it's, I guess chess.com calls it the old Benoni. Relatively normal, nothing too crazy. So C4. I play D6 here. Very standard stuff. I'm gonna play G6. I'm gonna play this a little bit like a King's Indian. Maybe I have Bishop H6, Bishop G7, multiple options to start with. Okay, she's thinking. Plays E4. I'm gonna play H5. I'm just gonna start pushing P on both sides of the board to start. H5 maybe not the best move, but it's a decent move at any rate. Probably not even decent. Probably this is actually just bad, but I mean, I'll be able to get away with it. Okay, she's thinking here. The deep think. So I guess I'll think on her time too. Just think about what my next one will be based on what she plays. Using a lot of time here at the start. A lot of time. Oh, she actually plays F4. So I'm gonna play Bishop H6. Trade the bishops. I mean, I have some Bishop G4. I have some Queen H4 stuff too here. Not the greatest position I've ever had, I will say that, but it should not objectively matter all that much. Very, very slow too. Very slow. Okay, she takes, big mistake. Queen d2, and I think white was like much better, but now I think I'm doing relatively well. Knight f3, I'll go bishop g4 to hit the knight. Probably like bishop e2 or something. I'm threatening to maybe take and play queen h4 at some moment as well. If I get knight d7, knight e5, I'm just better probably. So pretty good position so far. Pretty good, can't complain. Although pretty good maybe is a little bit generous, actually. Pretty good's probably too generous. Probably still better for white. Okay, she goes bishop e2, so I take. So she takes with a pawn, I have check. And now once I get the knight to e5, I'm already just clearly better, because now I get a great bastion. I cover the dark squares, and we're already on our way to a quick dub here in round number 1, which is why sometimes it's good to play more randomized openings, because when you play more randomized openings and the player doesn't understand the structure very quickly, if they aren't precise, like she didn't realize what my plan was, because here if she takes, she's already worse. But here if she goes queen d2, takes queen h4, queen f2, she's fine, because then she can push and I don't get a bastion on e5. But because of what she did, now I just get a clean bastion, no pawns to remove the knight, no dark square bishop, so the knight just gets here, and with this bastion it's game over in the long term. So very, very good start, and hopefully unlike last week I won't find a way to mess up the winning position. That can't be overstated either, because of course we all know what happened last week, and I got the winning position out of the opening. I just fell asleep. I was just like, okay, I can do anything and win, and obviously it didn't quite work. Now it was a little bit jarring for all of you guys who are watching, because it was jarring in that when I lost that game, I did a recap. Losing that game meant that I got far more views on the video on YouTube than if it had just been a normal recap of me steamrolling the field and going 4-0, which was definitely strange to me. Now I can play knight g4 here. I think I'm gonna go knight g4, because if takes, I have queen h4 and queen g4. And also just take with a pawn too, but I kind of want to keep this knight back, because if you look at this knight here on h6, it's not really all that great. And I feel like if I can get this knight back to e5, it's probably better than the other knight, so I think it makes some sense. Now if she takes, I play queen h4. I can also just take the bishop as well. I'm not actually sure what the best approach is, but it all looks pretty good. So she castles, so I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna put this knight here. I don't even know if it's right, but I figure I can put the knight on f6 if I need to. c4 is weak here, and again, very, very pleasant position for me. I'm just gonna go a6, stop knight b5 here. Not even necessary, but it's just a move to play. Probably I'll go queen e7. Now the one question I do have to figure out here is, am I castling queenside or kingside? Because all castles are reasonable, but I think since I've probably pushed the pawns here on the queen side, I think I should just look to, castle queenside. I went to c7 instead of e7 because I don't want her going knight a4 and b4 and some kind of weird attack here. And with the knight on e5 guarding the pawn, I can just castle when white puts a rook on the open f file, so not super concerned. Yeah, I just castle here. And again, no knight b5 because the pawn on a6 covers that square. Very, very critical as well. Now she's thinking. Position looks very, very pleasant for me though. Barring something insane happening, I should just cruise to a victory in this game. Great knights, they cover the squares. Great bastion, of course. No pawns, remove the knight. Let's see what she intends to do here. Still thinking. Could either, now I could play h4 here. I don't know if I should. It's an interesting choice. I I could, but if I go h4 g4, I think I create a long-term weakness on the h file, so I'm just gonna go here instead. I don't even know if I need to, but I think I'm gonna go here and like rook e8, rook f8. If she plays h4, I'm not super concerned. It doesn't do a whole lot, but I don't really want her to get a pawn to g5 and then be able to put pressure here, so that's why I'm not pushing the pawn to try to open up this h file, at least not yet. Okay, rook f4, reasonable move. I guess I'll move this rook. I don't think it matters which rook, because I'm probably doing the double stack on the e file down the road, so not super concerned either way. Go here, guard the pawn. Of course, knight, this knight is just awesome on e5, covers everything. I'm probably going to double up at some point and try to put pressure on the pawn on e4, but again, still depends how she reacts, what she does, etc. Still thinking. I mean, going to be very, very hard for her. She's already down 6 minutes on the clock. Going to be very hard, very, very hard for her to come up with something here. I can even maybe go king e8, rook b8, and b5 down the road, maybe. Although that again is probably asking for a lot to try and get all those moves in. Now she's still thinking here. I mean, you just can't get this low on time. Now she goes h3, which makes some sense maybe, but I still don't really understand where the pawns are going here, because if you go g4 trade, you just open up the h file for my rook. I mean, maybe she wants to go g4 and bishop g4, but then c4 is also very weak, so I'm not really seeing what her plan is here. And I mean, I think I'm just well on my way to a quick dub. Okay, queen c2, logical. I'm gonna go king a8 here. Now the reasoning behind king a8 is pretty straightforward here. I think I am gonna actually go rook b8 at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna play it right away, but at some point I think I'm gonna go rook b8 and b5 maybe. I mean, maybe not as well. It just depends on what she does here. Okay, deep in the tank again. Plays queen a4. I expected that. Just gonna go here. I mean, I don't have to play it, but the point is, if I go to c7, there might be some funky knight b5 move, which I just don't really want to allow. I mean, queen b4 is also maybe a possibility. I'm just gonna play like rook e8. Maybe rook b8 was better, but who cares? She's probably gonna play g4 somewhere in here, I assume. I always have queen b4 as well at some point. Maybe queen b4, rook b8, b5 is a little bit better, but who knows? Who cares? I can also pretty much just chill all day long here until she runs out of time as well, which is also not the worst thing ever. 218 and ticking. Okay, now I'm gonna go rook b8. I'm gonna look to attack on the queen side. I'm not even sure if I'm really attacking on the queen side, but I'm gonna try to basically pretend that I am. I mean, she could play a4 here to stop b5. It's always a move. And now she goes g4, finally a mistake. So now I take. She takes with a bishop. Now again, this doesn't really do anything. I can play b5 here. I can also take the bishop. I mean, all roads kind of lead to Rome here, so it's a matter of picking which one I want to play. I don't think I want to play knight g4 really. I don't necessarily want to go rook. Yeah, let's just go b5, because I can take here with the rook and still guard the pawn. Pre-move ab5. Also, no rook f6, very important, because the knight covers the square. So if she takes and I take, the rook guards both pawns against rook f6. But she is getting way too low on time here. Time is probably more than anything else is going to do her in. I take. Again, just trying to keep maximum pressure here on the clock. $123 and counting. This is what, 10-2, so 2-second increment. So hard to flag with 2-second increment, but always possible at the very least. 1 minute and counting. I mean, this is getting kind of out of control time usage wise. Rook b1. That's not a move that I really particularly like. Play b4 here. It's a decent move. I mean, I can play b4. I can also just go knight b6 and b4. So many options here. I'm just gonna go knight b6 here. I do want to play b4 at some point in the very near future. Still thinking here again, just not possible to win when you use this much time. The rook f2. Now I can go b4. I can also go c4. I'm just gonna go b4. Just commit to the plan here. Probably c4 c3 or something. Go c4. I can take with a knight now. Again, very, very hard to play here for white. If I take, I even have that. Queen c5 is probably a decent move here. Not the worst move ever. C3 of course is completely fine. Rook a7 is also completely fine. But I don't want to blunder here. That's the one key. I don't want to make a blunder here because this is kind of what I did last week when I was playing against Heinemann, where like I was winning the game, I was winning, and I was just like pressing her all over the clock, and then I just got careless and blundered. So goal is to not make any silly blunders here and just finish the game off very, very cleanly. I'll go queen c5 to attack the knight. Now I'm gonna go like rook a7, and all her pieces are completely misplaced. Now I'm just gonna go rook a7, pressure on the pawn. Not even sure what she's supposed to really do here. I can even just go here and rook a8. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm up so much time that I can afford to be a little bit cheeky here. I'm just gonna go rook a8 and go for the big kill, the big cheese, as we like to say. Yeah, but that's not gonna do it. I take, check, and mate. Okay, there we go. All right, we got the dub. Round number 1 is in the books. Very, very clean win. 1 up, 1 down. Again, not the greatest opening you'll ever see from me, but I think f4 was good. I think she was just much better here, if I'm not mistaken. Like if I look at this, yeah, this is like plus 1.5. h5 is not a good move here, but then she takes. It's still good, but yeah, queen d2 is the move, because after queen d2 takes. If I go queen h4, queen f2 and trade, for example, problem is that after knight d7, white gets f4, and I don't get this grip of this e5 square because of this f pawn. But with the way she played it, she goes bishop e2 takes, and now if you take with the pawn, I have queen h4 check. And white is still a little bit better after king d2 to c2, but it doesn't really feel natural. So she takes with the bishop, and now here I just get this blockade. Great knight on e5, and you can never remove it. You don't have an f pawn to push and remove the knight, and the rest is pretty straightforward. So good win. Thank you to A1J for the 27, Shamat for the 5, Nicola MD for the 2. Thank you to Fahumi for the 9. Thank you to Apollo for the 33, Diego Spencer for the 4, Papa with the 6, Chasley for the 24. Thank you to Heathen Medallion with the prime, Vega Gun with the prime, and Colin with the tier 1 as well. Thank you so much, Colin. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. So get the win. Round number 1 in the books. I'm going to step away for, or actually no, I'll pull up another game, and then I'll pull up another game, and then I will step away for a second. So yeah, big win. All right, let's pull up another game. Let's see, what do we have? Games. Okay, so I got the win. Board 2, Christopher Yoo is playing against Fedoseev. Fedoseev looking pretty good here, I think. He's up a pawn, but white has a bastion, and the knight can't be removed. So maybe some play here for you. What about board 3? Okay, this looks like a typical theoretical Berlin line, all very standard. We got this one with d6, bishop b2 c6. Again, this should be a theoretical draw if I remember this correctly, but it's not trivial. So it looks like we're going to be up 2-0, and then board 4, Shanklin is playing. This is also an important game. If Shanklin doesn't win this game against our board 4, I think we win the match. So I'm going to leave this game up. I'm going to go use the restroom, go stretch my legs, and I'll be back in 1 second, you guys. I think music is still on, so you guys should hear it. All right, you guys are back. What happened? 15k gone. What happened? You voted for a loss? Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. Wait, what just happened? Yuck. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. We lose on board 4, so that means it's 1-1. So let's go back. So it comes down to 2 critical games. There's a game between Ray and Vokidov, which is ongoing. And there's also this game between Christopher Yoo and Vladimir Fedoseev. Fedoseev, it appears, is winning here, which is very important. Yeah, very important that Fedoseev wins. Thanks so much to Billy CF for the 5 months. Yeah. Yeah, fairly unfortunate, but it is what it is. So it's looking like first match, like most matches, is going to be 2-2. Maybe not necessarily. What's going on here? We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5. Somehow Ray is just up a pawn here. Yeah, somehow he's just up materials. Yeah, not great. I never felt the need to paint the pineapple cord red. No, I never felt the need to paint it red to match with the wall. I figure it's more unique, the fact that it's white. Yeah, it's looking like 2-2. I mean, this game could go either way. Fedoseev, I think, is pretty safely going to win his game. Just looking at it, I mean, his king is very safe. I mean, white has knight c5, queen b4 or something, though. So, still tricks, but Fedoseev, if he can get another move or two in, he will win. If he gets a few more moves in, he is going to win this game. Like, if he gets king a7 and queen b4, it's just all over immediately. How is Levy doing? Levy's not playing. Nope. S&P 3950 interest rates higher and longer. Yeah, I haven't been watching the market closely, but I told you guys, I mean, I've been pretty negative for a while now in the market. I mean, I have not had a good feeling for some time, but yeah, I mean, because it's like people were reacting like, okay, the Fed didn't hike as much as people expected. Okay, that's nice and fine, but the problem is at the end of the day, they didn't hike as much as you expected, but they're still hiking rates. Rates are still going up. Is a group tournament? It's a team tournament. So if I go back, you'll see there are 4 games going on, or I think you can see it, right? Yeah, it's slightly covered. So my game is the first one, which I won with black. Now board 2 we also have black. Fedoseev's game, board 3 and board 4. Now board 4 we lost, so this is 1-1. These 2 offsets. There are 2 games ongoing, so we'll leave it here for now. I mean, I think Fedoseev is pretty safely going to win this. So let's go back to this one, because this is also a very critical game too, because if Vokidov can hold a draw in this game and not lose, we're in pretty good shape. Like rook b1 or rook d, maybe rook b1 hangs a2, probably rook d1 then. Yeah, just rook d1 so you can take the pawn. So we'll see what I mean. Rook d1 must be the right move, but let's see. And Fedoseev's game, queen e7 played. Rook d8 is apparently a safe move. It's not an easy move to find, mind you, but rook d8 is a pretty good move here. Not an easy move to find. Hikaru hires from streaming and becomes an interior interior designer. Yeah, not exactly, you guys. Look, Kwong is not playing this week. Fedoseev is on board too for us. Why isn't Levy playing? Because Levy's funding the team. He's not playing, as I said. Okay, Fedoseev's still thinking here. Not great. Accept the friend requests. Okay, what are their friend requests? No, they're just challenges. There are no friend requests incoming right now. So okay, we get rook d8. Good move from Fedoseev here. If knight d7 you just take, obviously. I mean, it's all pretty good. Just ahead. Oh, the PCL covers. Well, it's on this scene that it covers, I guess. It normally doesn't cover, but fine. You guys are right. Yeah, I'll just put it here then. Make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, there we go. Okay, queen e1 and then queen d1 and e4, right? Rook e2, e4. Yep, you can't take because of this, and if you move the king to either square, there's a check on b6, and that's GG's. Good win for Fedoseev. So it's going to be 2-1. So just bishop b6, of course, not very difficult to find. So it's all going to come down to this game, which is where we're going to leave it. Although unfortunately, yeah, Volkov is losing to Ray, so this is going to be 2-2. Yeah, this is going to be it's going to be a 2-2 first round matchup here. Go back here. Fedosay have 1, so yeah, we're up 2-1. But yeah, Volkov, I'm not happy about this because he was facing a Berlin from Ray, and he decided to be solid, which I guess is okay, but I don't like it. Chess League is covering the time. No, it's not covering the time. You guys can see the time here. You can see the time right here. Yeah, you can see the time right next to the logo. It's right here, you guys. Why are you're acting all weird? Okay, what do we get? We get C5 here. Yeah. I think there's a Clevinator for the prime. Thank you so much. I mean, just D5 is game. D5, Queen C5, the game goes on. Oh, he takes. Okay, so Queen C5. Now at least the pawns are split here. Although black, wait. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, black's up 2 pawns. So Ray will win this game. I think there's a horsey for the 25 months. I think a Kalehop for the prime. Yeah, I mean, I think 94 is good enough. Or 94, there might be Queen E7 or something. If black can get 94, 92, he just wins. But Queen C6, something bad is going to happen here. A little bit disappointing from Volkov. I'm not going to pretend that it isn't. It's a little bit disappointing. Little bit disappointing. Thank you so much to Mert Bugra for the 10 months. Thank you so much to Mert Bugra. So yeah. Ray finally reached 2700. He did indeed reach 2700. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did reach 2700. So yeah. So all right, you guys, anyway, yeah, so as we keep going on, Ray wins his game, so it's 2-2. So that means we're gonna get back to our initial scene. Let me logo looks fine on this scene, actually. So yeah, it's 2-2 in round 1. Round 2 coming up pretty soon, I think. I'll double check when round 2 begins, but it should be starting pretty soon. Do you think you would still enjoy chess if you weren't the best? Of course I would, obviously. Yeah, I am in the past, you guys, because of delay. I am. Yeah. Yes, I am in the past. So it's all good. All right. So yeah, so it's 2-2 after round 1. Round 2 coming up momentarily. So just chilling, getting ready. Can I try to draw an arrow from A5 to A8? Yeah, there you go. So all right, my beard grows fast relatively, I guess. Yeah. Good to see Ray doing well rating wise. Yeah, exactly. No, it's very good to see him doing so well. Do I take any supplements? No, I don't, you guys. I don't, sorry. Let me double check when the next round starts. I assume it's starting should be starting like 3-4 minutes is my guess. I think it's a surf pick for the prime. I think it's a surf pick. Do I like Farouja as a chess player? Yeah, Farouja's chess is incredible. I think it's a Miles Jar for the 23 months. He doesn't play as much as he probably should, but yeah, his chess is great, of course. Of course his chess is great. So yep. Have I played Ray yet? No, I've not played. I think I play Ray next game. Ray is board 3 or board 2. Actually, no, Ray is board 2, so I play him in the 3rd round. Next round I play Christopher Yoo, I think. If you don't go 4 out of 4, I will be really disappointed. Okay, no pressure. I'll do my best. I mean, this is a strong team though. Like no mistake. No mistaking it. This is a strong team. Yeah. Next opponent is Christopher Yoo. Christopher Yoo. So I'm playing against you. And I intend to beat you. Do I think I can get to 10 SEC wins in a row? No chance. I've won the SEC 5 in a row, I think. I mean, there's no way I'm going to be winning the SEC in 5 years. There's just no way. That's just not happening. Can I play Battlefield? What you mean, Battlefield 2042? Or what do you mean? But yeah, GCT 2023 lineup announced. Yes, you guys, and as usual, I'm not playing it. Neither is Magnus. Again, Chess Champions Tour, it's more prestigious, more important, frankly, and the Grand Chess Tour doesn't qualify you for anything, unlike, say, tournaments like Isle of Man, for example, or the FIDE World Cup or other events. So simple realities, it is what it is. What am I drinking? I have a smoothie right here. I also have some coffee right here, and I also have some water right here. So I've got a bit of everything. Bit of everything. Yeah. Yeah. I love that Hikaru's 12k viewers. Computer games have around 1k. Yeah, I mean, it's what it is. Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much to Game Over for the 200 bits. Thank you so much to Game Over. Appreciate it. Yeah. Me, yes, exactly, me. Yeah, some people in chat liked hearing that. Yeah. Right. Anyway, all the games are over, so I assume we're starting soon. So as soon as we start, I'll turn off the monitor, everything else. But yeah, what are the beard settings? Beard settings, or I just shave and that's that. You have the most practice with streaming? Yeah, I mean, I've been streaming for a long time now. I mean, there were people who started before I did, though, in all fairness. But yeah, I've been streaming a lot of chess over the years. Oh, anyway. Waiting for the game to begin. Round number 2. Yeah, I said next round starting soon, so I guess it's gonna start probably in a minute or so. You have more than twice as many viewers as chess.com. Well, what was the classic saying? I think the classic saying, instead of saying I am the chess boom, I'm gonna say, I mean, I am chess. Obviously, I am just chess. So what more do you want me to say? I am chess. Anyway, okay. Starting probably a minute. I am gonna take the headphones off now, and we'll be starting, I think, momentarily, if I'm not crazy. I will be playing the Bullet Brawl tomorrow, you guys. We're playing the Bullet Brawl. There will be no delay. It'll be just regular stream, trying to win the Bullet Brawl for the month of February. We have some good announcements coming up as well in the near future, so pretty excited about some things. But it's all good. All good. Thank you so much to Mr. James Halliday for the 42 months. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. No game yet. Let's see. No game. No game yet. Waiting for the second round. It's nice you found your good spot in the streaming world. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm having a good day though. I'm enjoying myself. Yeah. Tomorrow we play Bullet, as I said just a little while ago. I am playing the Bullet tomorrow. Yeah. So anywho, good luck. Thank you. Well, I take the headphones off, so when I play, you're not allowed to, because frankly, even though it's a I have the same music playing that you guys are listening to, theoretically it's possible that you could like have some sort of other output and someone could feed you moves. I mean, it's unfortunate, but that's the sad reality. Anyway, hi Sensei, I like your stream. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, you guys. Thank you. All right, let's get going. Time for the next game. We've been sitting here for a while now. I think the last game ended like 6 or 7 minutes ago. When will I stream Battlefield 2042? I don't know, you guys. I really don't know. Not sure. Do you ever fish in Florida? I've gone fishing, but not in Florida. No, I've gone fishing in California, but never in Florida. You want me to go out fishing and catch a marlin or something? Okay, there we go. Let's turn on the monitor. All right, I'm playing Christopher Yoo. Now he's a very solid player. I think I'm gonna play e4. What's a good meme opening? I'm trying to think what's a good meme opening here to play. I'm gonna play b3. Let's have some fun with it. Let's get jiggy. I'm gonna go for the classic fianchetto with bishop b2 here. Knight f6. Now I can play e5 here if I want to. I'm just gonna play e5 and knight c3 maybe, because I don't even know if e6 is actually good here. I'll probably just trade. I mean, I don't really know what's going. This is very similar to one line is knight f3, knight f6, e5, knight d5, knight c3. So the difference here is that I've played b3 instead of knight f3, but I assume b3, if anything, is probably a good move here for me, I'm guessing. So I don't know, this is an interesting position. I don't think knight f6 was the right move objectively. I think it was a little bit dubious. The fact that he's thinking makes me feel very good though, because if you are thinking here, then you are probably in trouble. Okay, is he going to take, or is he going to go for something else? Let's see. I mean, I guess theoretically you could play queen c7, but that doesn't really look like a great move. Theoretically possible, but we'll see what he's going to do. Goes knight c7, logical. Now I can play bishop b2 here. Seems like a pretty decent move. I mean, I always have knight e4, which is kind of what I'm potentially angling for. I don't know if it's what I'm going to play necessarily, but it is an idea here. I mean, he can go knight c6, g6, d6, maybe d5 also. He plays knight c6, so if I go knight e4, what on earth is... I'm going to play it. I think it's still quite good. If he goes d5, I play end peasant, and then I maybe go queen e2 and just castle out of the center of the board right away. And if he plays d5 and it opens up, then the fianchetto could be very strong. There's an open diagonal here, so this is interesting. Queen e2 is a move, but then knight e6. If I go queen h5, not the worst move ever. I'm looking for a move here. I'm looking for a move. What's a good move here? Queen f3 is obviously a move, like queen g3, but then just d5. Huh. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have traded. It's weird. Maybe I just go knight f3 and develop. I think I'm just going to develop here with knight f3. Because he can't really go bishop e7 without hanging the pawn. If he goes knight e6, probably I play bishop b5, although I honestly don't know. If he plays queen e7, I just have queen e2 to break the pin. Strange position. I don't really know what's going on here. Very strange position. Don't really have a strong opinion either way about what's going on. I could also go for the double fianchetto with g3 bishop g2 potentially as well. Potentially, probably not great, but it's an idea. d5 knight c3, d4 knight e4. Unclear. Wow, he plays d5. Now that's not the move that I was expecting him to play, to be honest. In fact, I feel like it's a little bit strange. I'm gonna go knight g3. I mean, if he's not going d4, then I don't understand this move, because it only helps my knight get to a better square on g3 here. I mean, unless he wants to go really like hog wild with some kind of weird h5, but he doesn't. So plays that. So now the question is, do I play like bishop c4? Do I check? What do I play here? Bishop c4 looks like a human move. Bishop d3 also looks very human. c3 also looks very human. Question, what do I want to play here? Queen e2 is also a move, but I don't like it. Bishop c4. Okay, let's think about it. c3, bishop d3. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play bishop d3 here. Just keep it very, very simple. I'm just going to castle next move. If he plays queen e7, I can always just block with the queen or go bishop e2. Not super concerned either way. Although I maybe made a slight mistake. Who knows? I can also play c3 somewhere in here, depending what he does. Like, goes to e7, which I expected. Question is, do I play c3 here to trade? I think I'm going to go c3 here, trade some pawns, and just keep rolling. I assume he's going to castle, most likely. I'm going to take on d4 and castle. I could have also just castled right away. Well, maybe that was better. Who knows? But he does. He's using a lot of time trying to figure this out. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna castle or do something else? Big moment here for both of us. Big moment. Using a lot of time here. Castles. Okay, now I could take, but I think I should actually just castle here. I think I wanted to trade, but if I trade right away, I think he has bishop f6 and I'm not super thrilled. I think if I took, he goes bishop f6, I'm a little bit unhappy. So now if he goes bishop f6, I get knight e4, and if he takes, I take, and at least here he has to find a move first. And it's not really clear to me what his move is exactly, because if he goes like bishop g4, I can just play h3, which should be fine. Yeah, bishop h7. Yeah, it's fine. Because then I have the right triangle. I've got the classic patented right triangle as well, so it should be okay. Let's see what he does here. I mean, I guess I pre-move dc3 because it's a safe capture if he takes. If he doesn't take, so be it. See what he does. I do like my position, by the way. Like is maybe too strong of a word, but I think I'm fine. I think it's playable. Game's a little bit weird. And I shouldn't ever really be in danger is my guess. Although I mean I could get into trouble depending. We'll see obviously, but position looks relatively decent for me. Relatively decent. I think that's a safe way of putting it. He's down to 5 minutes. So Christopher using a lot of time here trying to come up with a good solution. The more time he uses, the more confident I become, of course, because that means that he's not 100% sure what his plan really is. Yeah, he's using a lot of time here. Let's see what he does. Tick tock, as we say. The clock is going down. Tick tock. Now he plays bishop e6, which I'm actually kind of surprised by. So I do have bishop f5 here. I do have rook e1. I also have queen c2. This doesn't actually look like the right move to me somehow. This feels a little bit dubious. Question is, do I play rook e1 or do I play something else? e1, queen d7. Yeah, I think I play rook e1. This, but maybe I take first and then play bishop e4. This doesn't look right though. This move just doesn't feel right. And this is more like, this is a rap game, not a blitz game. So if the move doesn't feel right, I should actually use my time here and figure out why it doesn't feel right. It just does not feel like the right move somehow. And this is just intuition, pure intuition here that tells me it's not the right move. So I'm gonna, if I take knight d4, knight d, no, I think this is right. I'm gonna take. If he takes with the pawn, I have bishop e4 to put pressure on the knight. We'll see after the game. So my intuition tells me that bishop e6 was wrong. I can't, it's not like I can explain why it feels wrong, but it just does not feel like the right move somehow. It just doesn't feel right. There he does. Now the reason I also took is because after, if I don't take, now he's a weakness here, but if I were to go there, he could trade off the weak pawn, but now it's a weak pawn. So if I go bishop e4, I feel like I'm better. I mean, I have knight f5, bishop f6, but that doesn't look right. Bishop e4 looks like the correct move to me. Just creating the classic wooden shield here, putting maximum pressure on the center of the board as well. I mean, a wooden shield is a wooden shield. I mean, we all know about it from XQC. So you got to play like the warlord himself. Now bishop d5 is kind of a move I thought he would do, but again, I feel like I'm actually just better here after rook e1. Now let's just go here because takes. I mean, he's got this weakness here. He's got this weak pawn that's a big problem down the road, and I think I'm just better here. I don't think I'm like winning or anything, but I think I'm better. I think you are in trouble here. I don't want to take. Knight f5 is a logical move. d3 also logical. a3 also reasonable. I don't really like a3 because then you can take maybe. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I've misjudged this position. Maybe, oh wait, no, I have this and this. I go knight f5, bishop f6, d3. What is happening? But also just play d3, but I didn't like bishop b4, bishop c3. Maybe I just go rook e2, rook c2. Very tricky, very tricky. Knight f5 feels like the right move. Knight f5 and d3 totally feels right, but I don't think it is. So I'm gonna trust my instincts and play d3. And if he goes bishop b4, I can just go rook e2 and rook c2 after knight f4. And bishops also are going to get be traded here at some point, because somebody's gonna have to break the tension. We both have our wooden shields in the middle of the board. Somebody's gonna have to break the tension. Well, let's see who breaks it. It's either me or it's him. I don't know which one of us it's gonna be. Okay, he's thinking. Christopher has played a pretty good game though. So far it's been a pretty balanced game. So Yoo is doing okay, but I think I should be. No, I'm probably not better. Actually, probably it's just equal. I'm betting after the game when I look, it's just gonna, computer's gonna say it's like basically just flat zeros, essentially nothing too special. Now this move, however, oh no, but now knight f5, he does have bishop b4. That's why I can't do it. Now if I go a3, that doesn't look right either. Rook e2 doesn't look right. A3 is obviously a reasonable move here. And it's a move that I'm going to play just to stop any funkiness on this b4 square, because his idea is like knight b4, knight c2. So I take this away from him. That's step one. Now if he doesn't play a5 here, I think he's in a little bit of trouble. So if I get b4, I get a little bit of some expansion on the queen side, and it doesn't feel all that wonderful for black objectively. Doesn't mean it's bad. Again, obviously, I mean, Yoo is doing fine, but still I feel like there should be something. Is it bishop f5? Is it knight d2? Can't even really pinpoint, but I feel like I should have some little bit of an advantage here. Like somehow I feel like I should. Maybe I go knight f5 and knight d2. An idea as well. And knight e5 takes knight e4, knight f4. I mean, very wild, very dank. d2, knight c5, rook c1. Also obviously a typical move here to play. I think rook c1 just makes sense. He can't really go queen b6 here because his bishop is loose. His rook on f8 is worse than my rook on e1. Like he might just have to go rook e8 here to create space at some point, but I do feel like I'm okay here. Hard to claim I have any advantage. That's the only problem here. I can't really claim an advantage, but I do have a big time advantage. I mean, Yoo has been very slow here. Goes rook e8, of course, good move. How do I do this? Now I can play knight f1, knight d2. It's not the move that I want to play. I mean, I feel like I should have been better here, but somehow I'm not really seeing it. I can play h4, h5 here, which is also an idea. If I go h4, what's going on? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Actually, I'm gonna play h4 here. Or wait, is h4 just a mistake? That might just be a mistake, but okay, whatever. Maybe, but I have knight g5 tricks lurking too now. Also have knight f5. Maybe not. I thought it was a mistake on first glance, but maybe not. He has knight c5, which I just completely forgot was a move, but I can play knight g5 here. I can also maybe play rook c5 and some knight g5 weirdness. No, rook c5 doesn't look right. Knight d2. Ack. b4, knight e4, knight e4. Takes e4, bishop takes. I mean, maybe I just go knight d2. Yeah. I don't like this at all. Knight d2. No, I misplayed this. h4 was a ridiculously bad move by me, I think. Although maybe I had bishop f5 here. Bishop f5, bishop b3. I'm trying to find some sacrifice or something here. Knight f5 also is maybe a move here. Knight f5, bishop b3, knight e7, queen e7. No, knight e7. Yeah, I did make a mistake here. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna retreat and try to save this. This was h4 is a horrible move. Probably I should have just played h3 because h4 just created this extra weakness for no reason. It takes with a knight, which is interesting also. Yeah, I've completely bungled this. Completely bungled this. I'm just gonna take and go knight f5 and we'll see if I can somehow survive this. I mean, I also have queen g4, a knight f5. I mean, it's bad, but it's bad where maybe I can still survive, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I go here because now I have rook c5. I mean, he takes. I assume I take with a pawn. Bishop g5. I have rook c5, of course. I mean, bishop f6, rook c5, rook d5 is still very messy. I still have queen g4 as well. This is not actually as trivial as it feels like it should have been for black somehow. It felt like this should have just been winning somehow. This should have just been winning, and now it's still very good, but there are a lot of tricks here. And it goes g6. Wow, what a move. That is not a move that I expected. I can play queen g4, obviously. Queen g4, bishop g5, f4 maybe. Knight h4 is a move. If I play knight h4, queen 8. Wait, can I take and sack and take f6, queen d5, king f8, king f8, a4. Ooh, rook e6, not quite. Almost. I mean, I can play knight d4, which is probably good enough for a draw. I don't want to play knight d4 and make a draw, though. It's just not how you get it done. Of course, this is a team match, so like going insane also is a little bit much as well. It's a team match. I probably need to play it safe. Yeah, if this isn't a team match, I think I go insane here. But it's a team match. It's too risky to go for more. It's just too risky. If this isn't a team match, I probably play like knight h4, knight h6, and I try to go wild. Of course, if we're losing in the match, it's going to look really bad that I didn't take chances. But this, however, is not the right move, because this just loses the game. Oh no, dude, you lost. How can you play like this? After bishop b2, knight e7, you just resign, and if you take with a pawn, you lose the bishop. You take, I just trade. That is not how you play chess. Really, that was so bad by you. Let's play check, take. Now again, it's not completely over, mind you. There still are some tricks here for you. But if I go a4, rook takes, rook c7, b6, rook b7. It's not, I mean, just a question of which line is best. Is f3 the best line or not? f3 and g4 looks pretty rock solid. a4 is also decent. a4 takes, rook c5, b6, rook c6. Yeah, I think I trust my instinct. I think a4 is best. Go here. Yeah, I expected that too. I think I just go here to attack the pawn. Bishop d4 runs into rook c4. If he goes here, I go rook d3. Maybe. Okay, now I can play rook d6 as well, which is good. Rook c4 is also probably quite good. Oh wait, no, rook c4 is rook b3 or something. So I guess I'll just go rook d3 to guard, and now I have rook f3 and rook c7. Plays b5, which I think loses to rook b6. Rook b6, rook e4 takes is good. Rook b6 takes. That's just winning. Yeah, this is just winning. Rook d4, I just trade. Rook e4, I just take. Yeah. So okay, we get the win against you. If he takes, I just trade and it's game over. Free pawn on the edge, game over. So not the best game ever, but we find a way to get the win. Not the best game ever. Not the best game ever by a long stretch, but it's good enough. Yeah, it's just GG. Yeah, I take like bishop e5 g3. I mean, just yeah, I go here, here, go here, and now I just stack. Yep, we got the win. 2 out of 2. So we get a big win against Christopher Yoo. Can't complain. Not a very good game, obviously, but it's still a win. Horrible game. But I want to see, was I right? Where was it? It was somewhere around here, right? Somewhere around here. I thought, which move did I think was wrong? I thought bishop e6 was wrong, right? It was wrong. But it wasn't bigly wrong. It was this position where I thought bishop e6 was wrong. And it wasn't the best move, but I still was better, surprisingly. I didn't think I was better here, but anyway, it goes on. Yeah. Keeps going on. Yeah, I played h4, horrible move. Knight c5 is a bad. Wait, what? I can play knight takes d4 and I'm better here. What? Well, okay, I didn't do it. I go here. Yeah, g6 allows knight d4. Apparently after queen b6, black is still better. Kind of dank, but yeah, he just plays this and now I mean white's just better, and then he blunders with trading the queens. So it is what it is. We get the win. Big win, 2 out of 2. And we're off to a good start. Let's see how our teammates are doing. Let me pull up the Pro Chess League, of course. There we go. Okay, round 2. Wait, a lot of games going on. So Fedoseev won and I won, so we're up 2-0. Oh, Vokidov won. Wait, Vokidov beat Samuel Shankland. So after Vokidov loses his big game to Ray Robson, Vokidov wins in the 3rd game. Wow. Okay, Vokidov wins, so we're up 3-0. Can we get the clean sweep in round 2? Clean sweep, let's see. Probably not, because it's our board 4, but we're gonna be up by 2 points, even though Ray will win this game. So very, very good. I'm gonna step out for a second and we'll keep rocking and rolling. I'll be back in a second. All right, so yeah, let's see what's happening. So we are yeah, we're leading 3-0 in the second round. Thank you to Shasta for the 1,000 bits. Thank you Linguist Costa. Thank you to Ars for the 21, Philly for the 7, Vinaya Akora for the 5, Sherry Tomatoes for the 5 months. Thank you so much to Key for the Prime, League with the Prime, Maximus with the Prime, Lucky K with the Prime, Mojo with the Prime, Justin with the Prime. Thank you so much to yours truly, DeBoy with the Prime. Once again, if you guys do have Amazon Prime, so you get those Prime shipping deals, Amazon Prime Video. I think there's also Prime Music, if I'm not mistaken, amongst other things. Make sure to connect your Amazon Prime to your Twitch Prime. Subscribe free to one channel every single month. So what that means is you're spending about $120 every year for your Amazon Prime subscription. Now you take $5 out of that subscription at no cost to yourself, but you take $5 out of that and give it to your favorite hardworking streamer like myself. So rather than having to do a tier 1 sub, which costs you $5 or $4.99 or $5.37 if you're in California based on state taxes, instead of paying any money, you pay $0 because you're just taking $5 out of that Prime subscription every single month. So does not auto renew, so make sure that you do connect your Amazon Prime to your Twitch Prime to subscribe for free to one channel every month. Lord knows Jeff Bezos has way too much money, even with Amazon stock down in the 90s range lately. So make sure you do connect it and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, you guys. All right, so in the meantime, while we're back at it, looks like Ray's on his way to a dub. Probably, yeah, bishop g2 looks like a good move because white just has a free hand here on the queen side. Yeah, thank you so much to Vizini for the 7 months. Thank you so much to Vizini, appreciate Do I accept friend requests? Do we have, yeah, we do have a friend request showing up again. So let me move my cam, you guys. Let me put cam up here again. Yeah, let's get going back to our regular thing. Let's keep clicking. Here we go. Let's keep clicking. Click, 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 click. Maybe queen d7 here, knight b5, bishop f4, and then h5, h4. Some play here. Yeah, bishop f4 here. Okay, bishop a6, not a bad move either. I mean, there are chances for Ray to not win this game, by the way, just to be clear. Okay, so let's keep clicking this check mark until the end of time. There we go. All right, decline all, and away we go. Thank you so much to Mr. Fister IG for the 100 bits. Thank you, Darren Campbell for the 2 months. Skilty for the 2. Care Bear for the 6. Thank you, XZ the Dark, Alex for the Prime. Poppy Reaper with the tier 1, and Aaron is a JP for the 6 months. Appreciate it. Thanks so much to Aaron is a JP. Knight A1. Now again, maybe queen d8 to hit the pawn. I mean, if Ray does not win this game, we are going to win this match. I will be bold on that one. Queen e1, good move to bring the knight around. Bishop g5 and h5, you got to go all in here. I don't like bishop g7 because now white's going to get knight e3, knight f5. That's why you need to keep the bishop on the other diagonal. But she is fighting here. She's fighting against Ray. Like, she is fighting hard. Queen d8, come on, queen d8, just do it. Good. Queen d7. Ray getting low on time. Maybe Ray's connection can bust out. Takes in queen b5. There's probably queen c3 and queen c4 or something. Bishop h6, but now queen a3. Yeah, now she's gonna lose, unfortunately, because a6 a7 is unstoppable. Thanks so much to Poca Foha for the 7 months. I think if Ray had this against a slightly stronger player like myself, I don't think he would have won this game. Actually, I think he would have probably drawn this, but it is what it is. Oh, what? Yeah, so Ray's gonna get the win, but we're still up by 2 points heading into round 3. So up by 2 points. So all right, let's get back to our regular scene, of course. So round 3 coming up probably in about 5 minutes, but pretty good stuff. We win the match, we win the second match 3-1. So after the first round it's 2-2, it's 3-1. Of course we have to play 2 more matches, but we are leading 5-3 right now. Yeah, we are leading 5-3. So 5-3 right now, and it's all good. Let me move my cam back down to where it normally is. Yeah, she played well. I mean, I can't say she didn't play well. I mean, obviously overmatched, and she lost, but good fight there. Good fight. Things are shot. Mikel 8 for the Prime. Do I see Ray breaking the top 5? No chance. If Ray had gotten over 2700 about a decade ago when he was already really close to it, it could have happened. But Ray is now in his 30s, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't see any world where Ray Robson is going to make it into the top 5. I mean, Ray is what? He's not his 30s yet, but he's 28. But Ray Robson, to give you guys some context, Ray was compared to me many years ago because he was very, very strong player. He was about like 2660 when he was like 16, 17 years old. But he just never really broke through. He got stuck in this 2670 to 2680 range for basically a decade. And now he did break the 2700 mark lately, but he's already 28 years old. So I don't see any world where that happens, even though, I mean, Ray had immense potential when he was younger. He had incredible potential. But it is what it is. So all right, accept your friend request. I don't have any friend requests at the moment, so yeah, get to clicking, little bro. Exactly. So all right, round 3 probably starting in a few minutes. I play Ray next. Yeah, thank you so much to Stebergo for the 2 months. I mean, I think if I play well and Fedosay plays well from here on out, we should pretty much crush the match. Thank you so much to Prophecy HS for the Prime. Appreciate it. So yeah, we're looking pretty good right now. Pretty good. Pretty good. Thank you so much to DV Dale for the 24 months. 2 full years of hearing about Gotham chess on your channel. Thank you so much to DV Dale. Appreciate it. No, I play Shanklin last round because he's the board 1. So you play 4, 3, 2, 1. As the board 1, you play the 4th of the other team, 3rd, 2nd, and then final game. Of course, you play the best player, so it's the most even matchups in the final round, so it's the most hype. So yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so our team's been playing pretty well so far. I mean, I haven't played great, but from what I can tell, it looks like Volkadov, I mean, bad first game, but he played great last game, got a critical win. Alua's played well in both games. Fedosev's 2 out of 2, so it's looking pretty good. Yeah, refresh. Okay, let's refresh quickly. Yeah, no, Big Fish and I are on the same team. Yep. Okay, do I have more friend requests? I do. I have more friend requests. Whoops. Okay, let me put this up here for a second. There we go. Chess is a young person's game, absolutely. So yeah. All right, let's keep hitting this check mark. Your hair looks great. Thank you so much, you guys. Appreciate it. Teams are not randomly formed. No, they aren't. Okay, how many times have I hit it? That's like 25 times. Yeah, a lot of friend requests. We're almost to the end though. I see the bar getting bigger to the right of the check mark. There we go. All right, back to chess. Here we go. All right, who's next? I play against Ray Robson. Yep, Ray could very easily be board 1 for this team as well. Very easily could be board 1 for this team. So yeah, we're gonna be starting, I think, pretty soon. I'll turn off the monitor again, and it's all good. All good. So yeah, we're just chilling, getting ready for round number 3. Round number 3, we're up 5-3. You need to get to 8.5 points. So if we score 3.5 points in this round, the last round won't count. Thank you so much to Snoop Palpa for the prime. They had a case in for the prime. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. What were you asking me? You were asking me something. You said someone said something. Do I think Dayak can become top 5? It's possible. He has a lot of talent. There are other juniors, however, who do have, I think, more talent at the moment. Very specifically, of course, Noterbek Abdustorov. Although Noterbek in this German tournament is playing a lot of very random and weird openings, so I don't know what's going on. Thank you so much for king my plan for the prime. Appreciate it. So yeah, we're up 5-3 going into round number 3. So yep, it's all good. All good. All good. He thought I was gonna reject a request. No, of course not. I know, how many friends do I have? Like I could pull up my profile. Let me make sure that doesn't leak anything. Let me see. Profile. I don't think profile shows anything, does it? No, profile doesn't show anything. You were asking me something. Wait, said, what? Someone said something. Do I think? Okay, so yeah, so I go to my profile. You guys can see. I have. Where does it show friends? It should show friends somewhere in here. How do I see the number of friends I have? I don't see friends. Oh, here we go. You guys, I have 34,306 friends on chess.com. 34,306, and I'm also followed by 1,135,414 people. So what this means up here, this top number, is that when I play a game, 1 million people actually get a notification that I'm playing a game of chess. That's what happens. So it's pretty wild. When I play, 1 million people get a notification. So if you guys want to blame anybody for some of the issues on the site, it's probably my fault, because if I play too much, too many people get notifications that can break the site. So yeah, 1,135,000 people getting notifications whenever I have a game that starts, and of course 34,000 friends. So I have more friends than Tom from MySpace probably at this point, although I don't know how many members were on MySpace. Anyway, all right, back to the regular scene. Actually, I'm gonna go run the Russian really quickly. 1 second. Really quickly. game yet? Honestly, everything is your fault at this point, LMAO. Yeah, everything is. Yeah, exactly. From homeschool to 34,000 friends. Exactly. Yeah. They have Blundergo for the bits. They need a Bosenbear for the 25 and Sanjifer for the 25. They need a Jamiralt for the prime and Tubes for the prime. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, all right. So whenever we start, close the second, turn off the second monitor again, as always. But chill until then. Make sure you don't give Ray Robson any puzzle rush. Puzzle rush is very different though than in-game situations. So yeah, waiting for me to accept your friend requests. I have 15 challenges. I can refresh the page very quickly. All right, what do we have? Oh, we got more friend requests, you guys. So until the game starts, I'll just keep clicking again. My new favorite pastime. Click, 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 click. Bang. There we go. All right, let's keep going. I don't know if I'm black or white against Ray. I'm not sure. Actually, I'll take the headphones off before I forget. Because once we're in game, I won't remember. But yeah, I don't know if I'm white or black against Ray. Don't really have not really sure which color I have, but one of the two. One of the two. Starting at 25 sharp. Okay, so let me turn off the monitor. Go. I get black against Ray. Ray plays c4. I'll play knight f6. Let's see what Ray wants to play. Does he want to play a traditional English? Does he want to play d4? What does Ray want to play? Plays knight f3. Okay. Now I could play like Magnus and play b6. I can play e6. I know Ray's gonna want to play a Catalan if I had to guess. I'm gonna play a6 here. It's a strange move, but it's a move. See what he does. Now, he can also play knight c3. He can also play d4. I mean, he can also go g3. I think Ray wants to play a fianchetto though. I think he wants to play a fianchetto. He does. So he plays knight c3. So I can play c5 here even. I'm gonna play d6. This is gonna get very weird. I don't know what's gonna happen here exactly. So you can play e4. You can play d4. Okay, it goes d4. Now I always have c5 somewhere. I think I'm gonna play g6 here. I mean, he could just play g3 and we just get back into some kind of weird traditional King's Indian. Plays e4. Okay, so I've played a6. I'm gonna go bishop g7. So I definitely am playing for c5 or c6. I don't know which one I'm playing for, but I'm playing for one of the two. And it's just a question of which one I do. Now I can play c5 here maybe. Okay, let's think about this. I can also play bishop g4. I'm gonna play bishop g4 and knight fd7 with the c5 b5. Actually, no, I should have looked at his previous game because against that girl, against Alua, if that was a King's Indian of some kind, right? I didn't think about it, that was a King's Indian. Probably I should have, but whatever. That's life. Also, probably a little bit risky to play like this against Ray, frankly, because this is going to get very sharp and very double-edged. And I mean, considering the match situation, probably being solid is better than playing more on the edge the way that I'm playing right now. So probably an inaccurate opening choice for that reason alone. But again, it's still chess. And if I do win, obviously we basically, I assume, win the match almost for sure. It goes bishop e3. So I mean, the thing is, I can still play knight bd7. I can also play e5. I can also play c5 somewhere. I'm just trying to think about which line I want to play. I think I'm gonna go I think about which line I want to play. I can also just castle, obviously. I can also just play knight c6. Castle somehow feels like the right move, so I think I'm going to play it. It just feels right. I don't even know why, really, but it just feels like the right move. And I'm going to play like knight c6, and something weird's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but I assume something weird's going to happen in this game. I go here, of course. I can always trade the knight. As long as the bishop can trade the knight or the bishop, I don't mind. I'm playing for e5. Now, I have played a6, of course. So a6 could be bad, but it could also be good, because after d5 takes knight a5, I'm going to get c5 and b5. So a6 will support a pawn push down the road. So he does play that, so I guess I'll just take. Takes, I take. So he's got to take. Now, he could take with the pawn, but I think after knight b8, I'm just better objectively. Yeah, so he takes, so I go here, and now I'm going to go c5 next move. My knight is on the rim temporarily, but it can't be trapped by like b4, because I take. If he goes queen a4, I just play like c5. So I think my position is relatively okay here, relatively being the key word. If he plays c5, I think I have knight c4 even, so he goes there. So of course I go c5, so otherwise b4 traps the knight. And now we're playing, we have the classic Ben-Oni structure, but I can always play for b5 here. Now a6 has some justification. I can also play e6 to open up the center of the board, but basically these are the two ideas, or I move the knight and scope on the diagonal. That's really all that I have here. And we'll see which one works. See what Ray plays. Now he could obviously play end peasant. That should not be overlooked. He could play end peasant, and then we have a Roxy structure. I don't really know if that's good or bad for me. Very hard to judge. But it is still chess at the end of the day. If he takes, he has the Roxy bind structure, as they call it, with the pawns in the center. But I'm not even sure that's really all that good for white. So let's see what he does. Now I am up a lot of time already, so I think what I'm probably going to be doing is, at some critical moment, I'll need to use that extra time that I've built up to try to take advantage and to punish Ray. Ray's thinking here. A lot of options. He goes a3, which I really do not like. I understand the concept of trying to push for b4 here. If I move my knight, what is going on? I mean, I can move my knight. I can also not move my knight. That's the first question. I mean, do I play knight d7? I mean, I can play b6, of course. Question is my knight better on? Which of these squares is my knight better on? This is also a big question to think about. I think I'm going to play b6 here just to protect the pawns. Also, if b4, I can drop back now. And I don't really want to commit to moving my knight yet. So I'm not even sure if I want to move I might want to play e6. Now, I move my knight, e6 is never an idea, because it blocks the queen protection for the pawn push. If I go to e8, I don't know if I'm really playing for knight c7 and b5 or not really either. So I don't really want to make a commitment with this knight yet. I just want to see what Ray intends to do first. Goes queen c2. Now after queen c2, I am going to play e6 here, because now there are no real tricks with takes and e5 or anything. Everything is very solid here in the middle of the board. You can play b4, and then I go knight b7, of course. I'm looking to trade the pawns. I mean, very hard to judge exactly what is going on here, but I think I'm okay. Here goes b4. Of course I drop back. I guess I take if he takes. I don't think he will. Although maybe what I did was wrong. Maybe not. Knight e8, knight d6, not so bad. I could have played rook c8 to stop b4 potentially, but I didn't think b4 was all that dangerous. Again, I think at the end of the day, as long as I don't lose this game, like even as long as I'm solid and I draw the game, there should be no real issues as far as the team goes. If I lose this game, it makes things messy, but if I don't lose this game, then we should be fine. So I'm just trying to basically get some kind of position, keep it going, and see what happens. I also wonder if maybe here in this position, instead of e6, I should have played e5 to force him to take, so the knight gets back, versus playing e6, where now the knight's on b7 and it can't actually go backwards. Now he does have e5, but I think after takes and like queen c7, again, I should be completely fine. I think that was a mistake by me, though. I think I should have played e5 in one go, because after takes b4, the knight gets back to c6, whereas here the knight can't go back. I have to move the knight back, and now the knight's on a much worse square here than on c6. Like the knight has no real scope here, whereas the knight would have scope elsewhere. Knight plays f4, which I'm actually quite happy to see, because I thought e5 was quite scary. So the fact that he plays f4 kind of makes me feel at least somewhat better about myself. Wouldn't say it makes me feel great, but I feel better. Now I can play knight d7 here. I can also just go queen e7, which is reasonable. Queen e7 and rook c8 seems like an idea. Queen e7, bishop f3, rook c8, queen b3. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Okay, but I've got more time here, so this is actually where I should not move instantly. I should actually use my time and think this through. This is not the moment to go insane, and just make a really quick rash decision. I should actually use my time and really think here. So where do I want to put my pieces is the big question. I can play queen c7. Queen c7 and knight d8 makes some sense. I think actually queen c7 makes a ton of sense, because if he moves the bishop, then I can take and win a pawn. I also free the square for the knight to jump. Makes a lot of sense as well. So I think I'm fine here. Maybe fine is too generous of a term, but I don't think I should be in real danger. Goes b5. I kind of expected that. I can play a5 if I want to. I don't really want to, but if I don't play a5, what am I doing exactly? This is also a big question. Okay, I think a5 should be right, just to not give him any weird knight b5 jumps. Although maybe takes and queen e7 was better. I think it was, actually. I don't think I should have allowed this. Goes rook a d1. Yeah, I think I misplayed this. Okay, I guess I'll go rook a e8. If e5, I just take and play knight d7. I'm not enthused, I have to say, by my position. Not super enthused. Okay, goes bishop f3, which I think is a slight mistake, because now I think I get my knight to f7, and once I get the knight to f7, I think I'm kind of holding the glue here. Yeah, once my knight gets to f7, I think I'm holding the glue. So unless there's some way for him to crash through right here, I think I'm close to being okay-ish. I wouldn't say I'm doing great, but I think it's okay-ish. Ish being the key phrase, key part of the phrase. See what he does. And obviously the position is not wonderful. That much is clear. So he goes g4, which is interesting. I was wondering if he was going to play g4 somewhere. The thing with g4 is I could play d5 maybe. If I play d5 and then knight e6, what the heck is going on? f5, I have knight f4. He can't move the bishop. Queen c4, king h8. So this is where I need to think. Okay, I play d5. d5, e5, e5, bishop d5, king h8 is fine. Knight d5, knight d5. Not great. Knight d7 is a move. I could play g5 here as well. But then he has e5. Yeah, g5, e5 is terrible. If I go knight d7, this isn't really all that special. I think I'm going to play... I think I'm going to go knight d7 here. I don't want to burn too much time trying to figure this out, because now I do have g5 as a move, because after takes I get knight e5. I suspect maybe d5 was also possible, maybe, but I think knight d7 looks right. We'll see. I don't feel great about this. Goes h4, which I think is a mistake. Maybe not a mistake, but definitely not the right move, because now I get activity. Don't I have rook f4? Oh no, I don't have rook f4. Wait, I thought I had rook f4. I don't have that. I can take on e3. Feels so close to being okay, but also feels so far from being okay too. The rook f4, bishop d4, cd4, queen f4, dc3 doesn't look great. Knight b7 always an option. Not the move I want to play. f7. Somehow I need to find a way to activate my pieces here. Oh, do I have maybe I have d5 here? Oh, maybe maybe I take and play. wait, maybe I take and play d5 and queen f4. Maybe wait, d5 cd5. Yeah, maybe I go d5. I think d5 is the move. d5 takes queen f4, bishop d4, queen g3. Well, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I think it's right. d5, queen f4, bishop takes d4, trade, bishop takes d4, queen g3, takes tricky. Wait, this is actually really tricky. Or bishop takes d4, queen g, or knight e5. Queen takes f4, knight e5. No, I think this is right. Let me think for a second more. Yeah, I think this is right. I'm gonna go for it because I have this weird trick with f4. I hope this is right. This might lose too, but I think it's, if I don't play this, I'm just worse. I'm gonna struggle. I'm just gonna be suffering here. So if I don't go for the instant counterplay with this take on f4, then I don't even know what I'm playing for or why I'm even bothering to play this game. Let's see what he does here. Thinking about this. Because also I realized that there's even a trick here where it's like takes, where I take with a rook, and then there are all kinds of pins that exist as well. Like this is getting very, very messy. And I think Ray missed d5 actually. I'm almost certain he didn't see it or he never would have allowed this to happen. Let's see what Ray comes up with. 5 e5, e3, knight c7. Rook e6, knight d5, bishop e3. Okay, so he takes. Now the question is, do I play rook takes f4 or do I play queen takes f4? Both moves look reasonable here. Okay, let's see. Queen takes f4, takes d4 forced. d4, queen f4, rook f4, d e6. Knight e5 is just winning. Takes. Knight e2 though, so takes. Queen d2 takes is bad. Queen d4 isn't great. Queen g3 isn't great. So I think it's rook f4 here, or it's bishop e3. But I think I play. Okay, again, this is so dank. Yeah, I'm gonna go rook f4. They can't capture. I mean, and also it's worth noting this rook comes to life very quickly on this open file as well. I mean, maybe you can move the king or something, but this is very, very hard to understand in terms of what's going on. I mean, I also have knight e5 lurking as well. But I think this is correct. Maybe I also had e5. Maybe e5 was also an interesting move, but again, too hard to really calculate all this stuff, and I don't want to spend all my time trying to do something wonky donkey. I mean, I still have a big time edge. What I am thinking is I'm trying to think on its time what I can play. It goes knight e2, which is a move, of course. I thought on this there was something that I saw initially. It takes, and then rook c4. Was that what I saw? I mean, if d6, I just go queen c8. Wait a second. Okay, this one I need to think. Takes, bishop d5, queen e5, rook f8, king f8 is fine. Queen e5, trade. Knight f4 is a problem. Very, very dank. Yeah, I can't really, there's no good square for the rook to move. Doesn't look right though. I think I've messed this up. No, wait, I have rook f7 maybe as well, but then still d6. This is so hard to figure out what's going on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go here because now I cover the diagonal basically. I could have traded too, but I think d6 was very bad for me. I take. Oh, what did I wait? Did I just blunder this? I think I did. Shoot. No, I did blunder this. What the heck? But he's got no time. It was bishop a1. I mean, I have rook f3 here. I think I messed this up. I think I did mess this up. I play 95 maybe. Oh, why did I do that? That was also ridiculous too. That was just absurd. Maybe not. Go here. I have 95 here. Okay. Trade. Okay, it's just a draw. Oh wait, no wait, I have rook e3. Wait, I have rook e3. Wait, I have rook e3. Wait a second. Oh no, he's rook e7 though. He's got rook e7. He's got rook e7 after rook. Oh wait, no wait, I have king f7. Wait, no, wait a second. I have king f7. Aha. There we go. We're gonna win. There we go. Okay, now I just need to calm down and not lose my mind. Step one is to go here, threaten the Arabian checkmate. Checkmate. Arabian checkmate for the win. There we go. There we go. Checkmate. There we go. There we go. We get the big dub. 3 out of 3. There we go. Spicy game. Very spicy, just like a caterpillar roll. That was, yeah, crazy. I mean, this was very wild. I mean, I was obviously much worse. Then I get this. Oh no, rook takes f. Oh, I'm actually just a terrible chess player. Oh, I can take and just go rook e f8. Bishop g7. What? Okay, I don't know what this is, but I didn't even see rook e f8. That's horrible. Terrible. d6 is apparently winning here for white because what takes? Yes, and king g2, of course. Stupid computer. Obviously this is winning. Yeah. But anyway, okay, goes here, and I'm actually. Oh, I can take and play. Oh my gosh, this is a. Oh no, why did I not do this? This is such an obvious idea with the. Oh my gosh, I'm actually just terrible at chess. Oh, I'm actually just horrible. I just win the game here with this. I'm just legitimately like a really, really bad chess player. That's horrible. That's horrible. Why didn't I play rook f3 95? What is wrong with me? That's so obvious. Because I hit the rook and I have the fork. That's horrible. Absolutely horrible. So it goes on. So I'm worse here. I take, he goes here, go here. Bishop g2 is actually winning because white has the classic double A battery, and I guess after takes you can't stop it or something, but whatever, who cares? I get the win. 3 out of 3. Nobody cares. That's just how chess goes. Silly games, silly computers. All right, you're not a professional chess player. It happens. Exactly. Okay, so what's going on? Let's take a look at the other games. So I won the game, and I won. Vokidov won, so we're +4 right now with 2 games left. Fedoseev is pressing and Nurmova is losing, so let's leave Fedoseev's game up. I'm gonna go use the restroom and I will be right back. All right, so what happened? So this game was a draw. So Fedoseev and Shanklin drew their game, and there's 1 game left, right? What's the other game? Oh wait, what the heck? Where's our game? Wait, what? Now I have to scroll way down. I assume we lost on board 4, right? I can't find the game right off. It should be round 2, right? Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. This is okay. Pro Chess League games. I guess now it's shifted it. So I don't know. You guys chat, can you tell me what happened? I assume we lost on board 4, right? We lost on board 4, I assume, though. Right? So let me see. Alua, right? How do I search? Yeah, we lost. Yeah, we lost this game. So we're up by 3 points going to the 4th and final match. Yeah, we're up 3. So my win was actually very important. Very important that I got that big win. Very important that I got that big win. So yeah. All right, so we're up by 3 points. 1 more match left. If I draw, I guarantee at least a split of it. So they get a human pig hybrids for the bits. They get a KLC Dragula spin. Thanks to Laser for the 8, John Slaughter for the 32. Thanks so much to Hovanas for the 4, Waterboy for the 9. Thanks so much to Some Disarray with the prime, Lol Rips for the prime, Scrix with the prime, Slick Roll with the prime, Len Cash with the prime, No Cakes with the prime, Pretty Boy Win with the tier 1, Jabruski with the prime, Jim 12 with the prime. Thanks so much to John Smith for the prime, Maybe It's Friendly with the prime, Hal with the prime, Orno with the prime, Jay Reluke with the prime, Red Rovers Rook with the prime, Lucas Tried with the prime. Thanks so much. So yeah, we're ahead by 3 points. 7.5, 4.5. So we're looking pretty good as we head into the final final match. So yep, yeah, you won. I know you won, but you lost against me, which is all that really matters. So anyway, up by 3 points. Final match coming up momentarily, I doth believe. So it's all good. Do you find yourself talking out loud in your daily life like you do when you're streaming? Sometimes, not always, but sometimes I do. Not all the time, though, that's for sure. So big win for me, huge win that I won that game, because if I lose that game, it's what, 2 points. If it's a draw, it's actually, wait, no, if I draw the game, we're up by 2, and if I lose, we're up by 1. It's a very tense final matchup, but at any rate, I did win, so that's what matters. Why is your rating down? 3201 is down. I mean, 3201 is around where I should be. Thanks so much to Jay Schlack for following for 2 years, 8 months, and 3 days. Thanks so much to Jay Schlack. So you're such a silly human being. I love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, all right, one more game to go. One more. Uno mas, as we like to say. Uno mas. Uno mas. One win in the entire team and it's over. Yeah, we need 1 point. 1 point out of the last 4 games. Add some friends again. I don't have any friends. Let's refresh the page. Okay, I'll refresh and I'll move my cam up top again. There we go. All right, let's accept some friend requests. I don't want to play doubles. I don't hear the music, you guys, so I don't know what song is playing, because of course during the games you're not allowed to have headphones on, and I think we're gonna be starting pretty soon, so yeah. Has streaming improved your chess skills? I don't know if it's improved the chess skills objectively, but it has made me mentally a much better person. I don't have any of the old baggage that I used to have when I used to play chess professionally, so that helps. Is it Numa Yay? I mean, I don't know. Let me put my headphones on in a second once I finish accepting the friend requests. 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 22. Yes, I think it's about 200 roughly. Okay, there we go. Decline alt, and let me move my cam down. I assume it's Numa Yay, right? Let's listen. Numa Yay. Yeah. Yep. Okay, final round coming up pretty soon, so that's what we're going to be doing. Just thinking about what I'm going to play. I should have white against Sam, right? I have white against Sam with the white pieces. Fedosev has black. I mean, everybody's playing each other in the final round, so we'll see. Game starting at 57, so game starting in 1 minute. So all right, let's get going. Let's get going. Thank you to Bright Sand for the 200 bits. Thank you so much to Bright Sand. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much that Life is Enso with the Prime. Thank you so much that Life is Enso. Beat Shanky and it's over. Right. Thank you so much to Sad Boy Sasori for the Prime. Thank you so much to Sad Boy Sasori for the Prime. Thank you so much. Why am I using headphones? Because I listen to the same music you guys are, but during the games you're not allowed to, because theoretically it's possible that you could have like one output for you guys, but then the other output into the headphones is like play pawn to e4, play knight takes c5, etc etc etc. You guys get the gist of what I'm saying. Also, for you guys who are wondering, tomorrow we will of course have the bullet brawl, which I believe starts at, if I'm not mistaken, 12 o'clock Eastern, but I could be wrong. Let me see, when does it start? Tomorrow is February 25th, right? February 25th we have, of course, we have the bullet brawl, which starts at 1 p.m. Eastern, you guys, for anybody who's wondering. Okay, let me turn off the monitor, of course. Okay, let's go e4. Sam chooses to play Sicilian. What do I want to play against? I'm trying to think about which line. Play c3. I think I'll just play an open Sicilian. I want to see what Sam is actually playing these days. Oh, let's just go c3. Actually, as soon as I say that, I just changed my mind. Okay, let's play bishop d3 and bishop c2. I'm going to play the classic Kopek system with bishop d3, bishop c2. Very, very solid setup. It's not necessarily great per se, but it's solid. Go here. I played this against Lenny Dominguez, I think, in the was it the Chess Global Championship? I think it was CGC. I think I played this against him. So you just play like knight d2 and like h3. I mean, it's all very, 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 very slow. It's nothing super exciting, that's for sure. Go here, h3 next move, of course. bishop h5, queen e2, all very standard theory, by the way. Then you play knight f1, knight g3 at some point. I mean, I could have played knight f1, knight g3 right away as well, but I'm basically trying to prevent d5. Guess I'll go here, knight g3, obviously. Again, very, very standard stuff, not super exciting. Okay, castles, I play knight g3. This is exactly what I had against Lenny Dominguez in the like I said, in the Chess Global Championship. Now I'm going to castle here, because if d5 I can just play e5. I can also play d4. Bishop g5, also a very obvious move here as well. You can play d5 here. He can play, like, I don't know, other moves as well. He does go d5, which kind of expected, kind of did not expect as well. So let me think about it. So if I go e5 and d4, we trade. What is going on there? e5, knight d7, d4, cd4, cd4. Bishop takes c2, queen takes c2 is fine. If he plays, I can also play knight h4 here, which I think is very similar to what I did against what I actually did against Dominguez, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think knight h4 is what I played against him. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, or not. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, because if knight e4 I just take, so probably he's gonna take and then I take back. If he doesn't take, I mean, maybe d4 is a move as well. I'm kind of curious after the game to go take a look, because I'm pretty sure this is what I had. I think I had this exact position against Dominguez. It goes king b8. So yeah, so basically he's waiting for me to do something, because now knight e4 is a threat. So probably I just take. He takes back, normal. And play bishop g5 here. Bishop a4, also an interesting option. f4, probably not best, but maybe it's actually okay. Hard to judge. Bishop a4 is probably the more flattening move here to kind of simplify the position. I really wish I could see my teammates' games right now, because that actually would dictate a lot in terms of how I play. Because if this is a must-win situation, I'm playing f4 here, like, probably 90% of the time. But in a situation where it's not a must-win, like a draw is still quite good, I think I'm going to go bishop a4 and just go after this knight here on c6. So if he plays knight e5, I get f4. If he takes, I can take with the knight or with the pawn. Both ways are pretty respectable. So we'll see what he does. He does have knight h5 as well as a move potentially, but again, not very worried about it at any rate. See what Sam's gonna do here. Kind of curious, actually. What is his idea? If this was a game where it's must win, I probably do go f4 and not bishop a4 though. But I mean, we're up by 3 points, so probably better to be on the safer side than gambling. So he plays d4, which is a move, obviously. It's rather committal by him though, because I can take and play e5 here. And I'm not actually all that impressed. Wait, so if I take and play e5, wait, I can also take and play bishop g5, which is interesting too. A lot of options here. This is interesting. I actually want to think for a second. I can also go c4 right away, which is interesting. Huh. c4 e5. No, I mean, this should be good for me. I don't like d4. It feels wrong. It does feel like a wrong move. I mean, I could have traded, taken, and played bishop e3 too, which was completely fine, but so many options, I don't want to waste my time. And he can't really move this knight, so I'm always keeping an eye on the knight. If he goes knight e5, he gives me f4. If he doesn't move the knight, I mean, maybe knight d7 is a move, but knight d7 f4 also looks very, very pleasant for me, because at some point I can also just attack him on the queen side if I want to. So I'm a little bit skeptical about the way Sam has played this, just a little bit skeptical. Yeah, I expected that. I'm gonna play f4 here, of course. Maybe f4 wasn't a great. Actually, I think f4 wasn't. I should have taken and played e5, I think. Slightly wrong, but I'm still probably completely fine here. It was not the best way. I had a better move there. Goes king a8. Now that actually feels kind of insane to me to allow me to go e5 here. I mean, a3 is also, wait a second, what is he trying to play here? I need to think. If I go e5, what is he doing? I legitimately don't understand what he's doing. Is he actually going to play g5? Because then I take. And if I get knight e4 here, I'm doing great. This looks suspicious to me, the way Sam has played this. It doesn't look quite right. Something about this looks wrong. Can't quite pinpoint it, of course, because it's all intuition, but it just feels a little bit wrong structurally. It feels too slow. Like he can't play f6, I take and win a pawn. g5, I just take and win a pawn, and then I have an f file. And if you can't break with these two pawn pushes, yeah, I mean, I guess you can go knight b6, Sam, but even after knight b6, now I can take, and if I take on c6, I know I can draw this in my sleep. If I want to win, bishop d1 is actually really quite interesting. So the big question is, this is actually reminiscent of when I played Sam before in the Meltwater event. If I really want to win, I'm pretty confident I'm better with bishop d1. If I want to guarantee a draw, I just take and make a draw, and then we're up by 3 and we have to lose the other 3 boards to lose the match. I wish I had a coin somewhere. I don't have a coin on my desk. I don't have a coin. If I had a coin, I'd actually flip a coin here, but I don't have a coin. So fudge it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's try to win the game. Let's try to go 4 out of 4. If I had a coin, I would flip a coin here, but I don't have a coin. Idea is to get the bishop to f3 and just play on this diagonal. So he does go g5, which is kind of what I expected. I think it's a mistake, of course. Just take. I'm gonna take. I go like bishop f4. I'm gonna go knight d7, of course. And I go like knight e4 or even rook e. Wait, what? Oh, if I go knight e4, is knight takes c4, I guess. I missed that actually. I missed knight takes c4. Slight mistake by me. Okay, if I take and play queen e5, knight d5, I've kind of misplayed this just a little bit. Play g6, f6, queen e6. Takes, g6, knight d5, bishop d6, queen d6, g takes, knight d5, knight d5 is good, bishop b3. I think this is okay. I'm gonna go for it. It's gonna take, I take, and then I'm gonna play bishop b3. And I still have g6 in my back pocket. I have the 2 bishops here. I mean, I don't know if this is great for me, but I assume that I'm fine here somehow. It's hard to believe that with the 2 bishops controlling diagonals, open f file, g6 ideas, knight out a play on b6, it can't go to d5, that I'm in any real danger here. Now, I might not be better, but I don't think I can lose the game. As long as I can't lose the game, I think I should always just keep playing on here. Okay, plays knight d5, which looks wrong. I can take and go queen f3, and that's definitely enough for a draw. Yeah, if I take and play queen f3 here, takes. There's no way that I lose that, although there is rook h3 there. Okay, wait a second. And queen e5, queen c6, queen g7, knight f5, queen e5 is completely fine. Now, if I trade and play b4, c4, maybe? No, that's too dubious. So if I take and I trade it all down, that's also, I mean, like I can also just take and play rook e1 or queen e5. I mean, that's easily a draw. So I want to try to win again. I'm in the same boat that I was in before. I mean, I think, okay, I'll take, he'll take. Now if I take and play queen e5, what is going on? Rook g8, rook f7 is completely fine. If I take and play queen g3, queen f3, rook h3, queen g3, queen e7, queen e3, king, queen g3, 3, h3, takes rook g7 or rook f1. Doom queen g3 queen e3 takes rook g7. I mean, there are ways here where I could lose if I'm not careful. Queen e5 is probably a safe way to play this, just keeping the bishop on the board. Knight f5 queen e5, knight g3, knight e3 takes queen f6. Okay, I think this is the right, but he has rook hg8. No, then queen f6. Yeah, I think this is fine. I hit both pawns. Queen c6 only move, and then I take. A knight f5 queen e5, and I should be fine unless I'm missing a tactic. You can play rook e8 maybe, but then I think I just take the pawn. If I take the pawn, I'm fine. I mean, I think queen 6 only way for him to play for a win, but after queen g7 knight f5 queen e5, again, I should just be better. Is knight e3 there, and then rook f3 also looks good. Can also take rook e8 queen f6 takes d4 g6 d4 b3 also good. Queen f6 trade takes g6 g7 should be winning. Yeah, should be fine. He takes. See what Sam does here, but I mean my assumption is that I'm completely fine. I might be completely wrong on that, but yeah, he goes there. I'll take the pawn. Now if I can take the knight, I just win the game. That's why knight f5 is almost a forced move. If knight e8, he hangs a rook, goes rook g8, I have queen f6, he goes other rook, I go queen f6. Either way, one of the rooks hangs with the pyramid, and I think, I mean, I don't know why this shouldn't just be great for me. And knight f5, I do not actually, I could eat the juicer because after rook f8 I do have queen c7, so I could take and play queen c7. Knight f5 queen e5 is probably much safer though, because if I take the pawn and there's some trick, my queen gets trapped, I just lose the game. On the other hand, I don't see it. If I don't see it, then I should probably just be a man and take the pawn and go g6 g7. So we'll see what I do after he moves. Again, if he plays this rook, I go here because rook g6 hangs the rook in the corner. If he goes this rook here and then rook here, he hangs this rook. So basically one of these two rooks is going to hang. So he plays knight f5. So okay, queen f7, rook h8, queen c7, queen b5, g6 is winning. Queen c7, knight e3, I just trade and that's winning. Queen f7, knight e3, takes g6. I mean, I assume that's winning, but oof. Okay, wait. So queen f7, rook h8, queen c7, queen g6, I take and I win. If trade, I win. If queen b5, I can go bishop d6, rook c8, rook f5, bishop d6, knight d6, rook f8. That's winning. Queen a6, just queen c5. That's winning. So rook h8, queen c7 should be winning. Rook df8, queen c7, queen b5, bishop e5, same thing. I think I just take it. I don't believe him. And if he goes knight e3 takes g6. I mean, I just don't believe him. I think I take and go g6. I mean, maybe I'm insane. Maybe somehow this is losing, but I don't believe it. I've got this pawn that's so close to the end of the board, and even after knight e3 he can get a protected passed pawn, but I have all these kingside pawns. Just instinctively this must be winning. And again, if he puts either rook on f8, I go queen c7 where it's guarded. Like rook f8 looks like it traps the queen. Okay, puts the h rook. Now I could play queen h7, but I believe queen c7 is correct. He has to go queen b5. This is what I expected, but now I have bishop d6. This is what I just mentioned. Bishop d6, knight d6, rook f8, rook d6, rook f5, rook c8, rook f5, and he gets ice skater. Yes sirree. Rook c8, rook takes f5, rook c7 takes, ice skater on the back rank, and you lose the game. Very good. I think that's GG. Unless he has queen d3 or something, but wait, queen d3 takes, check, just king h2, and the queen covers the critical squares on the diagonal, so that you don't have any you don't have any queen e5 or you don't have any queen g3. GG's. That's game, I think. Rook c8, rook f5 loses, knight d6 lose. Yeah, this is just game. I win, and with it we win the match. We win the match. All's well that ends well. That's what I say. I think that's the saying. Probably the right saying. I wondered actually, you know, maybe oh no, the bishop's on f4. I was gonna say maybe I had bishop g7, but the bishop's not on e5, it's on f4. So bishop d6 maybe not the only move, maybe even g6 g7 was winning, but I think this is clean. The forces the simplification. I could play queen takes d6, offering the offering more ice skaters, but I think the safe way is just to trade the rooks. This is just much safer with all the pawns. There's some chance that Sam might even resign here. I don't think he will, but he could. He goes back, so let's see. If I go rook f1 and rook f8, that's pretty convincing. With g6 g7 maybe. F1 takes rook f8, queen e3, king h2, a6 g6, d3 g7. Yep, let's just go here. I go rook f8, queen e3, king h2. He goes like a6, and then I go g6 g7, GG's. Good night, game over. Or do I play g6 first? No, I think I go rook f8. This looks correct. King h2, obviously. But wait, no, I go here. No, wait, g6, g7. Because also his other problem is if he moves the king, he gets checked. Queen takes c5 is a check. That doesn't help matters actually. I mean, he can obviously trade, go king a7 and pray for some draw, but there's no draw here. There's no draw. I'll just pre-move this. If he goes d3, also I have g7, d2, g8, queen takes, and I win the queen on e3 here. I mean, I think he has to trade. It's the only chance. Goes there, and now I eat the juicer. One less pawn on the board. He's got to go back. And now I think queen d6 is just classic old school geometry for everybody who was around 3,000 years ago. I just take away the checks on the dark squares. And got to make sure, though. I got to make sure that there are no tricks here. Queen f8 is an queen f8, queen f3 maybe. No, that can't be right. Wait a second. Okay, g7's wrong. Queen takes d5 is wrong. Queen d6 looks like classic geometry. Yeah, I think queen d6 is just correct. Just cover the squares, and the pawn just goes way up the board. He has queen h6, I guess, but I mean that doesn't really look like it's doing anything special. Also, queen h6 I can take. Oh, did I give him queen g5? Oh, did I just blunder this? I made a mistake. It's still winning, but this isn't how I wanted to win this. Yeah, I go check and take. I mean, this is still winning, but it's going to take a little bit longer now. Now I just take, so I cover the squares. He can take, but I take, and then once I take, I just have 2 extra juicers on the king side, and it's also very basic. Sam will probably resign here, I'm guessing. Yeah, he resigns. Very good. Goody Goomba. 4 out of 4. Can't complain. We win the match. Very good day. All's well that ends well. Of course, it could have been completely different. Now, let's see. Where did I say I thought it felt wrong? Somewhere around here. D4 was wrong. See, I told you guys, I do have really good instincts. Like, I had a feeling D4 was not a great move. And you see the bar, it goes from like equalish to maybe slight edge to like much better for white. Yeah, this was all wrong, right? But C4 was a mistake by me. And then he went king 8, which also, yeah, king 8 was a mistake too. He should have played, oh, e5, f5, bishop h4. Interesting. Whatever, nobody cares. We do win the game. We go 4 out of 4. That's just life. So yeah, very good stuff. All right, okay, you guys, we got the win. Let me change my scene, of course, and Zoom calls. There we go. All right, we got a big W, guys. Big dub. Okay, what happened to music? No music? Oh no, end of the song. Okay. Yep, 4 out of 4. What can I say? Very good stuff. Yeah, good stuff. Instincts, yeah, my instincts were very good. I think it's a blue size cup for the prime, Mr. Cokes for the prime. I think Nabo Jack with the prime, P4T with the prime, Lime Juice with the prime, IMGO with the tier 1, Quagmire Urinal Gaming for the prime. Thank you so much to Yant for the 3, Fresh One for the 3, Edward Rad, thank you 31.5 Ryan for the 2. Thank you so much Zach Attack, thank you to Marcus Guns for the 18 months, appreciate it. Be the man and take the juice. I thought what I did was always pretty good. I mean, I don't know, maybe it wasn't, but we'll see. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. Let's see. Okay, we got this 94. No, this was not. I mean, maybe this was wrong. 95 was a mistake. You should have gone Rook HE8. Kind of dank. Yeah, kind of dank. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. There were maybe better moves for him, but Engine wanted Queen C7 instead of Queen C6. Which move? Better geometry with with G7. Oh, that's a right triangle. How did I miss the right triangle? I missed the right triangle. Phone in the back, and that's the second camp for the fair play. Queen C7 is just better geometry because it guards. Like, I go here, but now I can't push. Queen C7 is just really nice, just really nice geometry. So I still cover the squares, but oh, how did I miss the right triangle? That's so bad by me. So bad. So bad by me to miss the right triangle. I'm very disappointed in myself, but yeah, very disappointed. Yeah, thanks for the illusion. All right, you guys, on that note, I am going to be calling it a day, so I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Obviously, I can't really keep going on a delay, so I'm gonna call it a day. We're gonna end with an outro. And I will be back tomorrow around 1 o'clock Eastern for the Bullet Brawl, 2 hours, 1 minute arena, $1,000 grand prize on the line. So I'm gonna call it a day, you guys, and I will see you all tomorrow. I am gonna put a recap up on YouTube of one of my games, so make sure to check it out. See you guys soon. Have a good one.
When I see some of these moves that computer suggests after a game that I play, and I just go, wow, that is the beauty for me, because these are not moves that I would ever consider. And when I then see the move, and then like I might make a couple of moves to try and understand why, that is the beauty to me. I'm just trying to play as well as I can, and I don't really worry. Like, if I lose a game, it's not the end-all be-all. I'm not naturally talented, but if I don't get something, I try to figure out, why don't I get it? What am I doing wrong? Over and over and over again. Bye.